Coming to you from the 2024 Florida RV SuperShow, I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. Thanks again, as always, for being here. We have a ton of news this week from the Super Bowl of RV sales, the biggest RV show of the year. The Florida RV SuperShow is one of two RV shows put on by the manufacturers instead of the dealers. Hershey, Pennsylvania is the other one. And it's usually where many new models debut, along with cool prototypes and lots of new technology. This year, there's not a lot of big hype wow factor, nothing that the New York Times is coming out to report on like the EV prototype debuts in the past. But for the first time in a few years, maybe we're seeing some decent value on the price tags. There are lots of these new decontented models we've been talking about on sale, models that have less tech and sometimes less fluff for a better price. But we're also seeing some steep discounts off of MSRP, even if MSRP is kind of imaginary. Price wars seem to have returned to the show season with the slowing of RV sales overall across the nation. Even if there weren't any huge announcements or futuristic prototypes, there were lots of new floor plans with convenient features on display, mostly low-cost, value-added features, maximizing storage and presenting unique solutions for common problems. Case in point, Keystone's Montana 3623 EB, a fifth wheel with a garage in a slide-out for e-bikes. E-bikes are hard to travel with in a fifth wheel, as you don't really have a place to put them that's secure unless you get a hitch installed on the rear of the trailer, which can be dicey on some models due to the weight of an e-bike. Plus, they get dirty on the drive, they're exposed to the rain, and they're prone to theft. Keystone found that 2/3 of fifth wheel owners travel with e-bikes or intend to. So they worked with RV equipment manufacturer MoreRide to help design a rail lift system to lift e-bikes into a garage that's housed in a slide-out behind the coach's entertainment center. A Keystone rep told me that this lift kit is co-patented by MoreRide and Keystone, so you won't be seeing it on other brands anytime soon. The bike garage slide box has access both inside and out of the coach and has an outlet for charging e-bikes along with places for helmets and such. As a part of the model launch celebration, Keystone and partner dealership Lazy Days has been including 2 free electric XP Lite e-bikes with every new 2024 Montana and Montana High Country sold during the Florida RV SuperShow. Forest River's Ibex brand has their new RV suite on display, sort of a miniature destination trailer / tiny home thing. It's really wild. It's a couple's coach with a sleek modern styling, a rear porch that's permanent, not like a fold-out toy hauler porch. You can store chairs or bikes or whatever you want to on it as it goes down the road. It's got a huge bathroom for a tiny trailer with a double vanity and a washer-dryer combo. The bedroom utilizes a super sturdy Murphy bed, so you can use it as an office suite, a yoga studio, a puzzle room, whatever you want to, and it has a built-in voice assistant. It's an all-electric trailer, no propane on board at all, and I'm wondering what you think of that. This feels like a great rig for parking on public lands in the middle of nowhere for a couple of weeks at a time, but without propane. I'm also not sure about the double bathroom sink in such a small rig, but big kudos to the flex room and the overall styling. Let me know if this is the type of rig that you'd be interested in more of in the comments. Also from the Forest River family is another sort of mini destination trailer type thing that could maybe move around a bit more than your typical destination trailer behemoth. It's the Timberwolf 16ML Mini Loft, which has 2 loft sleeping areas only. There's no main floor bedroom, and its only entry is through the rear through another type of deck space. Like the RV suite, it has a nice kitchen and bath with a built-in washer and dryer combo. This one even has a dishwasher and ice maker. I saw both of these units back in September at the dealer open house and didn't really have an idea what the pricing would be, and I was kind of surprised at how reasonable-ish they landed on both of them. I love these crazy swings of the bat, even if they don't land for everyone. I think there's some cool features that could end up anywhere, and I look forward to further iterations of these ideas. Alliance has their new Avenue 38 DBL on site, a bunkhouse with a lofted full-size bed and an electric sleeper sofa, along with some of their new Delta travel trailers that came out last summer. Brinkley debuted its new travel trailer line at the show, the Model Z Air 295, which is a bunkhouse with opposing slides, along with the incredible new Model G 3950 toy hauler. It might be the best looking toy hauler out there, but it'll cost you as much as a house. You can see full detailed walkthroughs of both of those units on our buddy Josh the RV Nerd's channel. Heartland has both fifth wheels and travel trailers from its new Cortera brand at the show, and they did something interesting here with the Cortera CT 3.0. They partnered with professional home organizers sorted and styled out of Tampa to stage the RV with all the things you might want inside so you could actually see how you might use it. In the adventure trailer realm, Encore RV is making its first appearance at the Florida RV SuperShow with a handful of unique wood-free models built like absolute tanks with 1/8 inch aluminum cabinets and absolutely zero wood at all. I was frankly shocked when I turned the corner around this ROG 14 RKB adventure trailer. Besides having a fantastic slide-out kitchen, it has a full-on bathroom. It's a bit short, but totally usable. You never see that in an adventure trailer of this size. Oh, and it has a cargo carrying capacity of 2,000 pounds and 43 gallons of fresh water in a 17-foot trailer. That's better than some fifth wheels. We'll get to motorhomes in a second, but first, this video is sponsored by RV Life Pro. On the open road, freedom is measured in miles and home is where you park it. For the modern RVer, the journey is just as important as the destination, and that's where RV Life Pro comes in, the ultimate travel companion. RV Life Pro is an all-in-one platform that transforms RV travel with RV-safe routes. You can navigate with ease, avoiding low bridges, weight limits, and those steep, winding roads. The interactive Trip Wizard acts as a personal travel planner, helping to map out adventures, manage stops, and even estimate trip costs. With RV Life Pro, you're always one step ahead, real-time weather alerts and updates to ensure you drive under clear skies and starry nights. And when it's time to rest, the extensive campground directory filled with unbiased reviews from fellow RVers means finding the perfect spot to recharge is a breeze. Travel days can be full of surprises, but with RV Life Pro's offline navigation, you can find your way even when the signal fades. Capture the moments that matter and share the journey with a community that's as passionate about RVing as you are. It's time to elevate the RV experience. Millions have already discovered the RV Life Pro difference. Plan smarter, drive safer, and live the RV life to the fullest. Ready to start your adventure? Visit rvlife.com and use the code RVMiles to save 25% off on RV Life Pro today. On the motorhome front at the Florida RV SuperShow, Winnebago has the newly redesigned Revel camper van on display and the new Mercedes Sprinter version of the Echo. But what really caught my eye was the new Winnebago Vue 24T Class C diesel motorhome. It's massive inside for its size, thanks to the midship Queen Murphy bed on a slide out that opens up the room for a decent sized galley, a two-person dining table, and theater seating, along with the front seats that rotate to join the main room. Over the cab seating area, you can have your choice of a cab over bunk or a low profile front cap with storage cabinets in it. I think the coloring is beautiful on the inside and outside. The galley itself has both an induction burner and a propane burner. Just the two. You don't need like 4 burners in these things. And it's great, so you can either save on electricity or save propane depending on your hookup situation. The Murphy bed also makes room for a rear bath, which is really the most spacious way to have a bathroom in a small motorhome. There's also a full-width wardrobe in the bathroom. This floor plan is also available in the sister Navion lineup and boasts something new from Winnebago. Winnebago has spent a lot of time and effort to build a company-wide proprietary system for managing and monitoring all of the functionality of your RV on one screen or app. And let me tell you, I've seen a lot of these systems. This is the best that I've seen by far. There's no telling yet how robust it will be, and of course the proof is in the pudding how well it will hold up and avoid glitches. But the idea here is a Tesla-like experience with all of the functionality of the coach and all of the information at your fingertips, whether it's on the screen or on an app, along with over-the-air software updates, Wi-Fi connectivity, and more. It's called Winnebago Connect, and it's debuting just on this unit, but it'll eventually be rolled out to every Winnebago product over the next few years. A Winnebago rep demonstrated for me how it can not only show you all the tank levels, temperatures, and statuses, and save lighting scenes for different times of day and moods, stuff you would expect any smart home thing to do, but it can also manage your energy in unique ways. So is it hot inside the coach but cool outside? Well, it can bring in outside air instead of turning on the air conditioning. If you're leaving the pet in the rig, you tell it what temperature range your pet is comfortable at, and it will keep the temperature even while boondocking with an auto generator start. No more third-party pet monitoring systems. System diagnostics will allow you or a remote technician to know the details of what's wrong without you having to take it in for a service appointment. And you can operate the features of your RV when you're away from it, from anywhere in the world. You do that via an internet connection, which can be your own internet provider, or you can use Winnebago's new dual carrier Wi-Fi service, which works both on Verizon and AT&T networks. And it can be purchased with data in small quantities for system monitoring or full bore for streaming TV and everything in between. You can also just pay for it on the days that you can't. None of this is really earth-shattering stuff on its own, but taken together, it's a really nice and easy to use package. I think it's going to be really popular. And of course, if you're not a fan of turning your lights on with a touch screen, they also have buttons available. Westfalia is also here, making their North American debut of camper vans that used to be very popular. They're now produced by Rapido and the Road Trek Group. They have two models on display on the Dodge ProMaster chassis. One is a pop top. On the supplier and retail side, Anderson released the new generation of their Ultimate fifth wheel hitch at the show. This is a beefier version of the popular but controversial aluminum fifth wheel gooseneck adapter hitch with bigger tubing and a stronger center block, and now it's SAE certified. The new version of the Anderson hitch no longer comes with two heights. It adjusts to all truck and side rail heights now. It has a set screw that helps get any slop out of the ball and a notch for attaching your brake cable to. The whole unit is 6 inches narrower, and it can now be installed forwards or backwards, allowing flexibility in how far from the rear window the pin box now rides. And the whole thing still weighs just 40 pounds. Lippert demonstrated its anti-lock brakes on a Keystone Cougar off-site at a racetrack. The Lippert ABS system has been out for about a year on Grand Design RVs. Now we're seeing it rolling out on more brands like Keystone. Dexter Axles also has its ABS system that you can now find on Brinkley's and some Heartland models. I think overall you're now seeing more ABS brakes becoming more common on the higher end fifth wheels, and it's a good thing too. From anyone I talked to who was at the demonstration, the difference in stopping capability is palpable. One weird thing I'm seeing at the show I'm not a fan of is a little deceptive marketing on behalf of some dealers. We're seeing stickers on some units saying things like Best in Show or Top 2024 Debut, as if these are awards that were actually given out by someone. But in reality, it's just the dealer for that particular brand coming up with these things to slap on the units to help sell them. I even spied one that said Top Seller, and it was on a unit that was debuting at the show. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This was also a big year at the show for RV influencers. Besides a plethora of meet and greets, Todd and Sheila from Switch It Up unveiled their new partnership with custom trailer manufacturer Spacecraft. It's not quite finished yet, but they've built a giant fifth wheel over 50 feet long that has 3 party decks / stages and a giant LED screen for RV community events. Trying something new's custom painted Heartland Cyclone toy hauler was also on the grounds. Overall, the show crowds seem very strong, especially considering the cold weather and rain. It's been 0 degrees back home in Illinois, but it's been down in the 40s here for a bit. I know it's Florida cold, but the rain is mostly holding out, and dealers tell me they're doing pretty good business. I think when it's all said and done, it will have been a very successful show. If you want some more in-depth thoughts about some of our favorite things we've seen here, we'll be rounding them up over on the RV Miles podcast, which you can find on any podcast app or on its own separate YouTube channel. That's it for this special edition of the RV and Camping News Roundup, coming to you from the Florida RV SuperShow in Tampa. Thanks for being here. Leave some comments about what you think your favorite units were, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. And its only entry is through the rear through another type of, and it's only a rear entry, and it's only a rear entry unit, and it's only entry. Oh.